Hey, Coach Colin Castell with ShotMechanics Basketball. I'm going to tell you the number one reason that you're probably missing shot. All right, so a lot of times with just one minor tweak, you can make a huge increase on your shooting percentage, as long as that tweak is the right one. Now, one massive problem that a lot of players have is that their release is too low. Now, a lot of times it's because they're too young, or maybe they don't lack the strength. So when they shoot the ball, their release is too low, causing a flat trajectory. Now, before we jump into this, I want to give you an opportunity to click the link in the description down below and get a free copy of my 7-day shooting challenge. This is 7 days worth of workouts that's going to completely revolutionize your jump shot and probably increase your jumper the very first time you try it. That's how powerful it is. So you're going to want to click the link in the description down below to get started. Now, when we're thinking about our release angle, right? This is why a low release doesn't work, because if I'm shooting a basketball and I come out with a low release down somewhere around this angle, if I have a low release, it's going to have a low trajectory on the ball. And basically what it does is it makes it so the target that the ball sees is a lot smaller. You know, we've got the rim, which is a circle essentially, right? And so if the ball's traveling at a flat line, it's going to see a really skinny target, something like that. That means that to get the basketball to go in the hoop, it's got to be just right and just perfect. Now, if I pull my arc up and I start to get better arc, the ball starts to see a bigger target, has more surface area to hit, and thus your chances of having it go in are a lot better. Now, there's been a lot of science and research done behind this, and it shows that if you have a better arc, you have a much, much, much higher percentage chance of hitting a shot, even if the rest of your mechanics are the exact same. So this is one of the very first things that I look at when I'm breaking down either player shots or athletes that I'm working with, because it makes a huge difference. A lot of times this one tweak alone can make the difference between 10 to 20% on your shooting percentage. So what you really want to think about is having that release get up to that proper angle. Now, there's a really great way to kind of check this, and that's to have your shooting elbow above your eye line. So if I'm getting ready to shoot and I've got my eye line right here, when I release the basketball, I want my shooting elbow to break that eye line if at all possible. It's not perfect and it's not 100% all the time, but it's kind of a decent general rule of thumb if you're trying to figure out where you're at. So a great way to work on this is to have a friend film you or set up a camera or take a picture or whatever it is, and you can really see where your release is coming through. And anytime your elbow is lower than that eye line, you definitely want to go and bring it up, because it's really going to help your shooting percentage probably within like 5 minutes. That's how powerful it is. All right, so now we know that a high release is super important, right? But the question is, how do we get it? Now, the first easiest way is just to make a higher release, right? Instead of finishing here, just pull your release up. I hear that a lot of times from coaches. Just bring your release up. It's that easy. But the issue is sometimes that doesn't work for everybody, because the way that the rest of your mechanics are put together, sometimes your muscles are going to constrict this arm up a little bit, and it's going to be harder to get that release. So what I love about shooting is a lot of times it's all about chain reaction. Something we do down at our feet goes through the body and affects what happens on the release, and vice versa. So a release height or a release angle is one of those things. So one thing you can do with your feet to help you get a higher release is this. When you're getting ready to shoot, instead of jumping and landing in the exact same spot that you took off, think about letting your feet sweep forward or come forward inside where you jumped from. Now, it seems kind of counterproductive. A lot of coaches say don't jump forward and jump and land in the exact same spot. But here's the reason why it can help with your release. As you're getting ready to shoot, if I jump and land in the same spot, my release stays right here, right? But if I jump and I land forward and my shoulders relax back, notice how my release is going from here to here, here to here, right? It's a difference of only 3 or 4 inches, but it makes a big difference in release. A couple of inches at this point of your shot, by the time the ball gets to the hoop, makes for a big difference when it gets there, right? So really think about, it's almost like a pendulum of your body that we're looking for. As we start, our shoulders are going to be more forward, kind of more so over our knees. And then as we launch through, we're still going to be nice and pretty much straight up and down at this point as we're at our set point. And then as we're releasing, we're coming forward, feet coming just a little bit inside of where we jumped from, getting that release up. Now, this doesn't work for everybody, but it does work for a large percentage of players. So give it a try and see if having your feet come forward helps out a lot. I've worked with players with just having their feet come forward, they can get 5-10% on their jumper, just like that, just from making that one little tweak. So give it a try, but remember, everybody's gonna be a little bit different, right? Some people are only gonna like a little one where their feet are coming forward just a little bit. Some people are gonna like a big one where their feet are coming forward a long ways, right? So you're gonna wanna try a few different options, see which one works best for you, see which one gives you the best result. All right, so now we got a great drill that's gonna help you get your feet forward on that shot and also help your hand speed and your targeting into your shot. So basically you're just gonna find somewhere along the 3-point line, or you can scoot in if you don't have that sort of range. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce an outside dribble, and then off that dribble, we're gonna go a behind the back wrap, and then pull into a jump shot. Now the key that I want you focusing on this drill is as you're getting ready to shoot and you're doing this pound dribble, you're gonna load your chest forward so your shoulders are leaning over your knees. And then after you do your behind the back, we're letting our feet come forward and our shoulders relax back. A great way to know that you got a good rep on this one is if on my jumper I let it go, if my first step is relaxed and backwards, that means I got a good one, right? If I come through, my first step's just a relaxed backward step, it was a perfect rep, right? Now if I do this and I come in and I have to backpedal really fast like that to catch my bounce, that means I'm probably going too far and I'm getting too much pendulum in my body. So for this drill, you're gonna move around the 3-point arc. And as I do it, I'm always gonna use my outside hand for a dribble. So if I'm on the left side of the floor, I'm gonna bounce with my left. If I'm on the right side of the floor, I'm gonna bounce with my right, loading into it. Again, working on hand speed, we're gonna feet coming forward, we're gonna target the hoop with our eyes as quick as we can. All right, if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button, and then into the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you wanna see next. This is channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything out for request, so leave it down below and hopefully we'll get to it. And if you're new to ShotMechanics, you're gonna wanna do 2 things. Number 1, hit that subscription button. We put out videos every week and they're all gonna get you better, I guarantee it. The second thing you're gonna do is click the button here or the link in the description, get a free copy of my 7-day shooting challenge. This is 7 days worth of workouts that's gonna really turbocharge your jumper and probably get you hitting shots that you never thought you could hit before. So you definitely want to click that link down below and check that out because it's 100% free to you. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.